I'm a propagandist.
Well, no,
For the record.
I'm not calling
I'm a
you that.
propagandist.
I'm just saying I'm going to play you.
I'm saying I am.
Okay, well then I want to.
I'm saying I am.
I just
before
want to
you
put
even play it.
Hasan, sweet little Hasan, everybody's favorite socialist streamer. If you guys didn't know, H3H3 Productions, also known as Ethan Klein, recently released an almost 2-hour long video on Hasan Piker. H3H3 being left-leaning himself, as well as a former friend of Hasan Piker, many people were very curious to see what he was going to be talking about. It turned out he was criticizing Hasan for the same exact things that everybody else criticizes Hasan Piker for. This mainly being about his complete ineptitude to do any research on any subject that he covers, as well as platforming a literal terrorist, as well as circulating terrorist propaganda in support of it, calling it, and I quote, a Houthi musical.
You want to see a Houthi musical?
Sure.
These were the people that the Saudis were killing, by the way, just so you know. These fucking musically gifted individuals.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, I need the money, guys.
I'm gonna grab my food.
I'm so confused. What is this?
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. He walked out of the room, leaving literal terrorist propaganda to play for his friend. A lot of you already know that, so why am I making this video? Well, I'm making this video to showcase the absolute cope that Hasan and all of his fans are going through right now. There was this very popular, very obviously botted tweet by somebody named T-Boy Blues, or Theo, on Twitter. This person has 354 followers, but this tweet got 14k likes. The tweet reads, "Ethan Klein thinking he knows more about politics than Hasan will never not be funny to me." Instead of just saying Hasan fan, therefore opinion irrelevant, I'm actually gonna look at this claim a little bit and figure out what this person is even talking about. Having watched Ethan's entire video, I did not once hear him say he knew more about politics than Hasan. I don't understand why you think, 1, it's hard to be informed about politics, and 2, that Hasan is politically literate. Hasan has proven time and time again that he does the bare minimum research on most subjects that he covers, as well as being a self-proclaimed propagandist. If you don't know, a propagandist is somebody who maliciously manipulates information or the character of a person in order to push political rhetoric in a misleading way. Also, being informed about current events and being politically literate in the sense of knowing about economics and things are two completely different subjects. Hasan is not the type of person to look at information that he disagrees with at all. He will just pass that off as, oh, that's something I don't need to know about because I don't agree with it. If you disagree with me, I implore you to go watch his debate with willymacshow, in which he showcases his complete ineptitude to do any sort of research.
On that note, here is the Willy Mac Show. What's up, Willy Mac Show?
Hey, what's up, Hasan?
Not much. So I am not very familiar with what you do, but I believe you've done a couple videos about how dog shit I am, I think, right? You want to turn on your camera, by the way?
I mean, I'm recording. I don't think I can at the same time.
Okay. All right. Well, that's unfortunate, but all right. So did you watch the videos? No, of course not. I have a policy of not really watching videos such as that one, specifically because it will frustrate me, and then I will have to
You want to debate about
it.
a video you didn't even watch?
I have a policy of not watching videos that will frustrate me. That line right there, I think it just encapsulates my entire point. Looking at more cope, this guy says, Hasan couldn't point to Yemen on a map. Probably pretty true. And this person responds with, geography isn't politics. Hope that helps. This has to be one of the most idiotic claims I've ever seen in my entire life. Literally everything in politics stems from geography. Politics is quite literally about governments controlling different pieces of land. And if you claim to be somebody who's politically knowledgeable, you should know where said land is. Now moving past his fans, Hasan threw an absolute hissy fit the other day on his stream about Ethan's video. Note guys, he actually didn't watch the video. Of course, why would he? It would go against his policy.
Point. I still wish Ethan well, okay? I do. But God, how selfish, how delusional, how stupid to just like think that anyone outside of your marginal fucking cult that you have whittled away over and over again is going to look at the situation and go, yeah, you know what, dude, you are actually right. You've totally convinced me.
Now, if I would have saw that clip out of context, I might have thought that Hasan was talking about himself, but no, he's actually talking about Ethan. Hasan has literally formed a cult. These people who support him will literally support anything he says, no matter how outlandish, no matter how untrue, simply because Hasan Piker said it. Why do these people who follow Hasan treat him like a godlike figure? Well, basically, it's because the absence of religion in people's lives nowadays has prompted them to basically fill that void with politics. Having your heart in a political movement like this gives these people a reason to live, because without this, they have nothing. I also want to say I'm not very religious, so this isn't like a, oh, atheists suck or anything like that. It's more of just these people are chronically online losers that have nothing going for them in life, and that's just an example of religious-like behavior. This doesn't just go for Hasan's fans, but they are a prime example of it. Whenever they are faced with something that they cannot retort because either they have a lack of information on it or they are just flat out wrong, instead of saying, oh, I don't have the information on that, I'd have to research more and get back to you, or saying I was wrong, because people can never do that, they will simply name call or make fun of your profile picture or make fun of your voice. This is something that I see so often from his community. I also see it from other communities, people on the right as well, but his community by far the most. The technical name for this is an ad hominem fallacy. You might be wondering to yourself, why am I focusing so much on Hasan's community? Well, I truly believe you can tell a lot about a person by the community they have harbored. If your community is rude and brash and just not very pleasant to interact with, or just meat rides you to eternity, I can probably tell that you're a rude, brash person that has a very high ego. Now, this isn't always 100% true. There's definitely exceptions to this rule, but Hasan is a textbook example. I also don't think that if somebody in your community does something crazy, that's your fault, unless you egg them on to do it, of course. So here's my final thoughts, as well as a message to Hasan's fans. My final thoughts are, of course, that Hasan Piker is a propagandist, communist, misinformed, absolute buffoon. He's genuinely one of the stupidest people on the internet. And now a message for Hasan's fans. If you made it this far into the video, I seriously applaud you. I genuinely doubt there's more than like 2 of you that made it this far, because you guys really don't like listening to your boy being bashed. But if you did make it this far, I do want to say, please be civil in the comment section. I will respond to you if you do actually want to have a discussion. If you're just gonna call me a Zionist or whatever when I literally have no stake in that war, go ahead. I'm not gonna respond to it. Other people probably will. But if you didn't enjoy the video, dislike it, that's perfectly fine. If you did enjoy the video, please give me a little like. I would really enjoy that. And don't forget to comment, follow me on Twitter, all that jazz. I think that's really gonna be it for this video, guys. So I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.